Hey, what's up, guys? Dave from betsum.com. Going to go over my NBA lineups and bets for tonight, December 29th on Tuesday. And I'll start out by saying I haven't made any bets in almost a week for the NBA. That is, I have been playing some daily fantasy over the holidays. Last night I came pretty close to two lineups where I got two top 50s, and the night before I got a 14th in a smaller buy-in tournament. So I have been knocking on the door the past two nights, and hopefully I can push past that tonight with some of the plays. And here they are. So at point guard, I like Jeff Teague a lot tonight. I think it's a solid price at $6,300 for a guy averaging 30 minutes and 30 fantasy points per game. And tonight he has a particularly good matchup versus the Rockets, who are near the bottom of the league in points allowed and 27th in particular against the point guard position. Here's something I don't do often, and that's pick a lot of shooting guards, especially a lot of cheap shooting guards. But I just see the value tonight in a lot of value plays in some of these shooting guards. We'll start with Gary Harris at $4,300. I think it's a decent value play as he gets some really big minutes. He's getting like 34, 38, 37, and he can put up points. And I just think it's a great price for those numbers. He's got a tough matchup tonight versus the Cavs. That's the only problem. They're tough on D, but they are 20th in the league versus that shooting guard position. So it's actually a decent matchup for him, and I just think it's a great price and great value for him tonight. Kyle Korver, he's a great price at $4K for his 30 minutes a game, but he's a very inconsistent scorer, especially lately. Tonight, though, I do think he's got a great matchup versus that high-scoring but weak Rockets defense, or a high-scoring game, I should say, and weak Rockets defense. So I think he is worth the price tonight, at least to stick in a few lineups so you can go big elsewhere. I also like Roberson tonight at $3,300. One of my bigger value plays of the night, as he's all of a sudden getting about 25 minutes a game in the last few. And he's put up some big points, including a 40-point fantasy night a few games ago, 2 games ago. He's got a good matchup tonight versus the Bucks, who are weak against that shooting guard position, very weak. And he should see at least the same amount of minutes, even if OKC gets ahead big, if not even a few more. So that shouldn't affect him. It could only help him in my line of sight. So those are a few of my value plays, and we're going to go bigger at the forward and center positions. We'll start with Durant for $10K. He matches up extremely well versus the Bucks, and he'll get his 50-plus fantasy points tonight, maybe more. But he'll get that 50-plus regardless if they're blowing him out and he sits late or not. I also like Trevor Ariza at $5,500. He's been seeing some big minute games the last few games, and he's got a fantastic matchup tonight versus Atlanta, who's not only weak against the small forward position, but also 30th in the league in rebounding. So he could have a big game in a few ways there. As far as power forward position, I didn't see a lot of matchups I loved, but I love Millsap tonight at $7,700. He's the one matchup that, or the one play I'll be making in the majority of my lineups, as I think he's a great price for his matchup tonight and by far the best power forward play. He's got the best matchup of that position, and it's a high-scoring game, and it has a lot of overtime potential, which could allot in some good bonus points. And at center position, I like Hassan Whiteside at $7,000. He's seen some high minutes in the last few, and he's very capable of a monster game, as he's proven, but especially tonight versus Memphis, who is not only 22nd against that center position, but 24th in rebounding. As far as the bets tonight, I don't love too much tonight, but I will be betting the Knicks for 2 units, plus 1.5 at home. As you can see here, they're 1.5-point home dogs. They're against the better Pistons, and the public is 84% on Detroit. So I like the Knicks in this spot, as I've written in my post here. I just think it's way too low of a line here, and it's begging the public to bet the better team, which is Detroit, which they obviously are. So I'm going to go against the grain here for the long-term profit theory, and that'll be my definite bet, and I'm still going to wait and see what happens with this Cleveland and Denver line, as I like Denver +6, and it moves up anymore. I might end up taking Denver as well. So those are my plays. Good luck. Hope you win some money, and join me tomorrow on betsum.com for more daily fantasy plays and sports bets.